Sun 304B problems. Leaking lid, huh? See, I don't even have to clamp this. Lid won't even leak. But tried a few different things to get this thing to stop leaking. I thought it was the O-ring, originally the O-ring, so I put that PTE tape, the plumber's tape, around there with the O-ring. Lid became very tight, so I thought that fixed the problem, but it didn't. And don't mind this. I tried to use RTV gasket maker for the top part of it. Yeah, that didn't work because that's not where the leak was at. But this bulkhead, the top of the lid was filling with water. And I realized what the problem is. It's this part. Let me see, where's it at? This thing is the culprit. You know, because it fits in here so loosely. And over time, it moves, you know, when you're changing it, you're moving it and pushing it down and it moves. These parts down here, I took the O-rings out, you know, because I'm not using it, but I took the O-rings out. This thing, as you're moving it, the little pipes it goes down into on the top of the head, they'll crack. They start to crack. And you can't see that until you take the lid off, and you'll see that it cracks them. So this is what I did. So got rid of this, of course. And I got some the JB Weld, the steel putty, and I bought some PVC pipes that fit right into these holes where they normally go into. And of course, yeah, I had to cut this out, the inside part of here, you know. But no water is supposed to be in here, so there's nothing to worry about, you know. And if you check the stock unit, it has a hole in it already, kind of right here. It has a gap, you know. No water is supposed to be in there in the first place. But yeah, I put the putty on there. Yeah, popped that little one in. It wasn't threaded. It was just like one that fit directly inside of there. I don't know what size it was exactly. And this was also, this has a rubber O-ring on the inside of it. It's kind of like a garden hose attachment, like the end, that twist. And it has an O-ring in there to keep the water from leaking. And then this is just another thread-in barbed fitting. You know, just a barbed fitting that fits on there. These are the stock little clips that come with the filter. And yeah, I got rid of the leaking problem. Yeah, the big problem is down here, this plastic thing, this tube, it leaks, it cracks, and you can't see it very well. You cannot see it very well. And even the replacement, when you try to replace this O-ring, you know, I wouldn't even do it. It's a pain in the ass. I did it. And like I said, it still leaked, you know. Who wants to go through that problem when you can just solve it? Just like this. Put this on here. It gets rid of the whole problem. Like literally. I haven't had a leak since. I could damn near take it out of this bucket. This is going on 3 days now. You can see it's pretty much dry. The water that's in there is from when you initially put the lid on. Because it was already full with water. When you put the lid on, that pressure squeezes water out of this hose and it comes up and it fell in there. But other than that, it's not leaking. This would have been full already in a day. But you see it's completely dry around the intake and the outtake tube. The water that's there was from 2 days ago. It's not leaking. And I even put a little bit of aquarium safe silicone on top of the RTV once it was dry, just to make sure any little edges or anything were sealed up also, you know, little small spots that you can miss. So simple fix. I spent, let's see, at the hardware store just for these two pieces, I think I spent, you know, these were $1.50. That was $2.50. So spent like $7. And the putty was like, it was $1.50 at Harbor Freight. So yeah, I used that putty and that solved the whole problem. You just got to cut the hole out in here, put that on. And I've seen people asking like, oh, how do you change the water, you know? Well, what I do is I pull this intake, I pull it off first.